Good morning, good morning. Happy Aloha Thursday. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Get up, get up, get up. It's another cold one. It is another freezing one. Good morning, good morning. It's another cold one today. I did happen to glance at the temperature. It's 59, which I know all of my friends in the mainland, anybody watching this from the mainland, USA, is laughing their butts off, wishing that they were in 59-degree weather, but we is freezing. No, we wasn't ready. 59 degrees. It is super cold. For us Hawaiians, we're not ready for that cold. No, we're not. Oh my goodness. So you know what I'm doing? I'm getting ready. It's another cold one, so I was trying to stay in as late as I could. So trust, I was like slapping on my face when I was waiting for my son's bus. And may I say, their buses are always like exactly on time. That school is nuts. So anywho, I'm getting ready. I'm just putting on my brown lash scents. I like to use the brown because I'm fair. And it has just enough color. Gives me lashes. Makes my lashes thicker. So I can bat my lashes. I'm lying. I don't bat my lashes. I might be like that, but not like. Anywho, I gotta get ready this morning. I was looking at my colors like, what should I use? And even though I've had this color for a long time, I've never worn her by herself. So let's try her by herself. It's Nutmeg. I used her the other day as an ombre. I usually use her in layers. But let's try her by herself today. It's so cold today. So you know me, I usually listen to the Colo Head crew on my way to work. That's my usuals. And then if they have commercials or like a Christmas song that I'm just not feeling, like that one day, then I switch over to Sam and Ryan. Totally different kind of music, but it's all good. But the Colo Head crew was talking about, they was doing Reck-a-membering kind of stuff. So they were talking about like fashions that are coming back in style from like our days, because I'm about their age. So they were talking about fashion trends that are making its way back. And then some of the stuff that they were saying, I'm not even lying, I still have. Like they said one of the styles coming back is excuse me, overalls. I'm not even lying. I still have my pair of overalls. I love overalls. I have my favorite overalls is this khaki colored, like cream denim overalls. So I think I should bust them out because the bugger is vintage now, right? Because that's like from when the thing really was in style. Overalls. They said overalls coming back. I saw my one of my nieces with jellies. You ladies remember the jelly sandals? They're back in style. I was asking my niece, do they have it in Auntie size? Because she said, Auntie, look at my shoes. Because I always have fancy schmancy shoes. Like I have a ton of shoes. I'm like the local version of Imelda, even though I'm not Filipino. I get plenty shoes, plenty bags. But yeah, maybe even under my eyes. But my niece came in. I guess my sister-in-law must have told her, go show Auntie your shoes. So she's like, Auntie, look at my shoes. I said, oh, sister, I used to have that kind of shoes when I was young. I said, do they have that in Auntie size? Where did you get that from? Do I fit those? Can I borrow? Let me try. I'm always messing with my kids. Good morning. But yeah, so funny. So they're talking about like Reck-a-membering kind of stuff, like things that are coming back in style. So then they were talking about hairstyles. So some of you ladies might be excited because maybe you used to do that to your hair. They said that perms are coming back. I have naturally buddinky hair, so I never had a perm. But I used to work in a salon like right out of high school, and we used to do perms all the time. Super funny. Perms are coming back in style. So then they were talking about the wave. Was that a style in the mainland? Over here, everybody had the wave with their hair. So it's funny, like if you go back and you look in like old yearbooks, or if you saved, you know how when you go to school, like especially at like middle school age and over, you guys exchange, we used to anyways. Do they still do that now? Do they exchange pictures? Nowadays everything's digital. So did we take the fun out of that? Like I hope they still exchange pictures. Me, I'm like a Reck-a-membering kind of person. So I'm not even kidding. I have photo albums and photo albums and photo albums and photo albums full of like my classmates' school pictures, my class pictures. I have like a ton. I'm going to start doing throwback Thursdays and stuff because I have a ton of pictures. Like some of them, my classmates are going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe you still have that. Hilarious. And don't worry, I get mines too. Like pictures of me that are, I'm like, ugh, what was I thinking? So going back to like the old pictures, my mom was going through like all of our pictures and stuff. And I think my brother was asking her for like his school pictures or like old pictures that she had of him. So she went through and she pulled all of my brother's school pictures. And my mom and dad had our school pictures from kinder. Like every year we did take school pictures, and they did order a package where they would have at least one 8x10, and they would actually post them up in the house. Like our house was loaded with our pictures, but my mom saved them all. So they're not all up now, obviously, because we'd have way too many pictures, but she still had them. So she collected all the pictures. So after she put all my brother's pictures together, my dad was looking through them. And I have one cousin, my cousin Kim. Ever since my son was little, every time she sees my son, she tells me, oh my God, he looks exactly like your brother. And for me, when I look at my son, I'm like, what? I'm like, where? Like, I don't see that. But she insists that he looks like my brother. She goes, no, he looks exactly like your brother. I'm like, I don't see it. And then when my mom went through my brother's school pictures, it's funny because my dad, I guess, mentioned it to my mom. He was going through the pictures and he was like, oh, Kaeo look exactly like the uncle. Good morning. And then so when I got home that day, my mom was like, you got to look through these pictures. Good morning. So my mom was like, you got to look through these pictures. So I'm flipping through my brother's school pictures. And then I'm like, oh yeah, my son does look like my brother when my brother was little. So I'm like, oh, that's why Kim says that my son looks like my brother. And I never ever saw it. But it's funny when I go through my brother's old pictures, there's some pictures where it looks like my son. And then it's funny because there's some pictures, some of my brother's school pictures. So I flip through one and I'm like, wow, looks exactly like my son. Then I flip to the next year and I'm like, wow, that's a mix of my son and my brother's son. Like they're mixed together. Like it's hilarious. Then I finally saw that my son looks like my brother. I guess he really does. All right, Kim, you were right. He looks like my brother. Too funny though. I love going through all the old pictures and stuff. So I think I'm going to have to start going through my photo album and busting out some old pictures. And then I'll tag my classmates. So if you guys exchanged pictures with me when we were in school, I even have my elementary school like class pictures and stuff. My classmates are going to kill me. They're going to be like, oh my God, girl, I can't believe you did that. But it's all in fun. It's because It's super fun. I had the best classmates. From elementary all through high school, like I had the best classmates. And I had a mix of friends because our town is like a melting pot of Oahu. We're close to the military base, so we had a lot of military. We also had, because we're not really in town, we're kind of country, so we're close to like the plantations. So we had like a crazy mix of students. Good morning. In our school, we had everything from Filipino, Laotian, Hawaiian, Samoan, Tongan, Tokelauan, military kids from all over. So it was fun. I had a nice mix of friends. So if you were my friend in high school or elementary, beware. I'm going to start busting out pictures. So I love talking about Reck-a-membering. So overalls are coming back in style. Jellies. I need to find me a pair of jellies in my size. I will totally rock those shoes. Then maybe my Crocs can get a rest because I love my Crocs. But now I am ready for my day. I used Nutmeg by herself today. And I like it. This is the first time I'm ever using Nutmeg by herself. I usually put her in layers. But I like it. To me, she's almost like a lighter version of Coco. But I like it. I like it a lot. Nutmeg. I do. Oh, why am I showing you my gloss? I was trying to show you Nutmeg. I grabbed the wrong one. Hello. Is it Friday yet? Do I get to... No, not yet. Shucks. Pretty soon. So, Nutmeg is the color for the day. The color that I am rocking today. If you're on your way to work, drive with aloha, throw some shakas. There's that pretty little car with the tall owner. Hilarious. If you're with me yesterday, I told you guys that there's a pretty car that I always talk about every time when I'm in my parking garage. Like, oh, there's a pretty car again. It's like this little sports car. I don't want to make it obvious and look because the guy still parked over there in the stall next to me. But it's like this pretty little sports car, like small, like a Porsche. I personally wouldn't drive it, but it's pretty. And the tallest guy owns that car. I paid attention yesterday for the very first time, and the tallest guy walked out. I don't know how he I don't know how he fits in that little car. That cannot be comfortable. I don't know. Anyways, I got to get in there and get to work. I do have to work sometimes. But if you're on the roads, throw some shakas. Have a tea-terrific Thursday. Be on the lookout because I will be probably posting some like throwback pictures. And then if you need any lip scents, let me know. All the colors that I wear, I do have in stock. If you want to see the colors, I have them posted on my Facebook. There's an album called In Stock on my page and my group if you're in the group. Everything on there is in stock. Hit me up if you need it. And if you want to catch any of my videos replays, go to YouTube at Muscle Gloss Boss. Love you guys. See you tomorrow morning.